Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So I have my cats here and we decided for our first content for the year, we're gonna tour you a little bit on our new plant Shelfie in the new place. So it's still a little bit messy on this side, but the other one's all figured out. So stay tuned. Hello guys, so this is, well, I would say a semi-permanent setup of our new plant Shelfie. Say hi to Monsoon and Tsunami if you guys are following us along. They are my two Persian cats. So I set this up when we moved to the new place. I did not really post a very thorough moving video because, you know, life in this terracotta pot is really distracting me. So let me just show you the current setup. So I bought the shelf from Amazon, and I will be posting a link for this actual shelf. And I installed strip grow lights. I think they're actually meant to be under the cabinet LED lights, but they're working because they're way thinner and more aesthetic than the previous Barita ones. I'm actually planning on installing some more lights over there on this, what do you call that? Border situation, and I think that's just right to give my Hoyas more light instead of doing this overhead lighting that I have on the opposite side of the room. So just a quick tour. The top part houses my Hoyas that are on 18, I think those are 18-inch trellises. Most of the plants, I think with the exception of this Ripsalis and this and also this Ripsalis, everything is in Lechuza Pun. If you want to learn about Lechuza Pun, I do have several videos. I think I have a Lechuza Pun playlist, so you could binge watch on that, on how I set up these self-watering planters. Now, we probably need to talk about them soon because, you know, they're getting dirty and it's part of the maintenance that you have to clean up the planters every few months. And then, so yeah, that is an Anthurium regal. That is a fairly new leaf. My Gloriosum is reduced to just 2 leaves. The stress of moving, neglect, real life has taken a toll on that. This is a fairly new one. If you've seen my haul from Chlorosoil, that's a Philodendron melanochrysum. I just stacked like this baby Anthurium in there. A Villianorum, a Retusa. This is the newest leaf on my Anthurium Warrock. I do have another one right at the bottom. That is a naked Aglaonema pictum tricolor that I've had for a while. A Cupria as well from Chlorosoil. This is a Dischidia numularia, or a string of nickels, a Peperomia prostrata on the back. Anthurium vitarifolium number 1, Anthurium vitarifolium number 2. This is a Hoya rotundiflora, which bloomed for me already. A Dischidia Jerry, or I think this is a Dischidia litoralis. Hoya callistophila, some more Hoyas in the back. Middle part has Siltipicana from Bros with Hose. Dischidia oinantha variegata. Some more of my Hoyas. Some more Hoyas, and then a Monstera obliqua. And some terrariums. Most of them are from Urban Born Decor. Some more terrariums. This is just some random cuttings that I tossed in here. I got 2 of these terrariums from Michael's, and the other one is from my friend Athemia. This Syndapsa Silver Lady is from Bros with Hose. Some more Hoyas. This Anthurium is also from Chlorosoil. My Clypeolata and the other Clypeolata is from Chlorosoil. A Hoya insularis, Hoya Lois Andrew Shanna from my friend Tuan. Hoya Louis Boys, Hoya Chinkungensis, Hoya sigillatus, a Hoya croniana Eskimo or Super Eskimo, a Hoya Philodendron Ghost, which is becoming ghostly again, thankfully. That's an Anthurium pseudospectabile Hoya. This is an Anthurium pallidiflorum. This is Hoya vitellinoides. I do have a Hoya meredithy somewhere. This is my Hoya meredithy. So everything, just to talk a little bit about the setup, everything is on self-timer. So the grow lights are on self-timer. I don't have a humidifier on this room because if you could see, it has carpet. The new place is way nicer than the old one. However, renter problems, restrictions, you can't just rip off flooring. Even if you don't like carpet, we don't really have a choice on that. But this one really houses majority of my collection. I do have some more plants on this side and this side, but I'm not comfortable showing them yet. They're just stacked on an old cabinet and a small shelf situation. And if you do have comments or questions, please feel free to comment down below, just so I know what you have in mind and if you have any content suggestions. I just really wanted to spontaneously show you our new plant Shelfie on this new location that we're on. We are around the Bay Area, Silicon Valley to be exact now. And maybe I will show you a glimpse. So this is the hot mess I was talking about. So this is a glimpse of my new Persia window. So far they are alive. Getting west facing light. Actually, it's still a hot mess down here. I'm not even gonna try to show it. But once the room is completely done, I would be doing a total plant tour. I just want to give you guys a heads up, like we do have a bunch of random plants situated everywhere, and you've seen this earlier during the intro where my cats are. So this is a big tortum that was gifted to me, and I'm really loving it actually. And I don't know, it's just a spontaneous video. Ideally, I would have preferred this to be more produced, well lighted and stuff like that. However, I'm not ready to do that, but I just really wanted to share this because a few of you have already reached out, and it's on TikTok everywhere as well, that I've shown this plant Shelfie situation, and it went viral with I think over 2.7 million views. It's just so overwhelming, but what a way to end 2021. Yeah, that's basically it. I hope in the future I could share how I clean these self-watering planters, which are also, by the way, from Amazon. The shelf is from Amazon, the light situation is Amazon. And I also discovered that Lechuza Pun is also on Amazon now, so you might want to check those out. I will try to find those affiliate links for you. And yeah, basically the plants are doing fine. These grow lights, I believe, are about 5,000 lumens as well, although they're meant to be under the cabinet lighting and not really, let's say, advertised as plant grow lights. I thought that they would work the same. I was just really getting tired of the pink tinge on my old plant shelves, and I want the light situation to be more aesthetic. Warm white, or actually daylight white rather, would be a more accurate description of the lighting situation on here. And so far I'm really satisfied. Now I just need to get myself to completely transform everything into white, plastic or ceramic, so that everything's just cleaner to look at. But so far I'm really happy with the setup. I'm really happy with the plant situation. They seem to be loving it. I guess a little improvement would be just mounting some grow lights there with some 3M hooks. It worked that way. And I actually just want to show you how the grow lights function, by the way. So they are interconnected towards each other, and you can use 3M hooks, or no, not 3M strips rather, that come with the product. And they also come with these like wire tidiers or something. And they're very clean. On this new setup, that I thought of. I really wanted things to be cleaner and, you know, something that blends with normal people house decor, I guess, and not look like a crazy plant lab. But it still looks like a crazy plant lab. I mean, who has a shelfie of just plants? Anyways, I'm not normal, and I'm accepting that. But at least it kind of looks more aesthetic. Still a little bit cluttered, I guess, for a lot of people, but to me it's already organized, and that's also helping with plant care. So now let's talk about the self-watering planters. So I get them from Amazon. All you have to do, because their substrate is in lechuza pon, let me show you. They're like inorganic pebbles. All I need to make sure is that the reservoir still has a little bit of water. Now this one's a little bit dried up, not perfect, not always on top of my plant care, but having them in that growing situation makes them more, I guess, resilient and resistant to neglect. As long as I don't leave them out too long to dry. Sometimes the plant appreciates that, depending on what they are. Sometimes they don't and immediately decline. That works for me. So yeah, all I do is top up a reservoir. A lot of people expect that I spend hours and hours refilling the reservoir. I don't. So I just use that watering can, make a few trips to the nearest bathroom and top up the water. I don't even lift or remove them from where they are. I just literally water them in place and water them, top water all of them, and just let the excess water drip on the reservoir, and that works. As long as the reservoir is filled with some form of water, they should be fine. Now, I did discover that some plants, without me opening the window here during winter, does not appreciate the lack of circulation, and you really have to toss up the pond on top of the planter or the pot to make sure that it doesn't form molds. But so far there is minimal cases of those things happening, and everything's really under control. Not a lot of pest situation as well during the winter, because I try to incorporate my preventive measures in the water itself. So I either use pesticide granules that I incorporate on the substrate and the actual water, and I also use the more liquid form, which I also just incorporate in the water every watering. So that really helps out in controlling. And I guess that's it for today's video. Thank you for watching. Monsoon is here, tsunami is there. And that is today's short, quick video. I'm not going to show the mess on the other side yet. But thank you for watching. If you enjoy these types of content, follow, like, and subscribe on Instagram, TikTok, and also on YouTube. And hopefully I would be more consistent on posting here on YouTube as well. And also follow my cats. They do have an Instagram as well. Thank you, and leave a thumbs up, by the way. Bye. Happy New Year, guys.